Hello, here's the news at this hour on Tstv. I am Mobola Batekale. Here are some major headlines. Senate kick as federal government approves 5 billion naira bailout for aviation sector. Makinde to compensate families of slain policemen. Ivory Coast President Ouattara re-elected for third term, and in the world of sports, Ford tested positive for COVID-19 in latest EPL routine check. And now, the news in details. The Senate on Monday rejected the plan of the federal government to give 5 billion naira bailout to the operators of the aviation sector following the losses they suffered as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. The chairman, Senate Committee on Aviation, Senator Smart Adeyemi, at the opening of a 3-day public hearing on the 6 executive bills meant to reorganize the civil aviation agency in the country, made a case for bailout for the sector. Meanwhile, the Minister of Aviation, Senator Adi Sirika, disclosed that the federal government would start the disbursement of the 5 billion naira bailout it approved for the operators of the sector, adding that the airline operators would get 4 billion naira while other businesses in the aviation sector would be given 1 billion naira. However, the Senate Committee chairman says the 4 billion naira would not be enough to keep the airline operators in business, stating that the 4 billion naira approved for the airline operators was too small, going by what is happening globally in the aviation sector. The 2020 Senior School Certificate Examination (SSC), suspended by the National Examination Council (NECO), will resume next Monday, the examination body said on Monday. NECO announced the suspension of the examination in the wake of the EndSARS protest by youth seeking an end to police brutality, which the protest disrupted the movement of examinations materials nationwide. NECO's head of Information and Public Relations Division, Aziz Sani, announced the plan to restart the examination in Abuja. Sani, in a statement, said the National Examination Council (NECO) wishes to inform candidates, schools, and other stakeholders of the resumption of the 2020 Senior School Certificate Examination (SSCE) in all states and the FCT from Monday 9th of November 2020 through Saturday 20th of November 2020. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde said the families of police officers who were killed during the EndSARS protest will be compensated from the 500 million naira funds his administration set aside for victims of police brutality and injustice. Makinde made the promises while addressing men and officers of the police force during a visit to the State Police Command at Eleyele, Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The governor urged the officers to forget the ugly events of previous weeks and work with the state government and other stakeholders to build the people's trust while restoring orderliness and stability in the state. Sympathizing with the police on the death of its officer, the burning of police stations, and other killings, Makinde said his support for the EndSARS protest should not be misconstrued as a dislike for the police, but for his desire for a better society. Oyo State security outfit Operation Burst has admitted the video that went viral at the weekend, in which one officer additional that was seen assaulting a lady at Bere in Ibadan. The commander of this team, Captain Usolo, who admitted the allegation, apologized to the families of those assaulted by the erring officers. The commander also noted that additional who assaulted a lady and other erratic officers have been arrested and detained. However, he stressed that new officers have been incorporated into the security outfit to replace those who went overboard. The news on T-Solid will be right back after this. Welcome back, and now to some foreign stories. Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara was re-elected to a contested third term after a vote marred by deadly unrest and a boycott by the opposition, who promised to set up a viral transitional government. The standoff pitches Francophone West Africa's top economy deeper into a crisis that erupted in August when Ouattara said he would run for a third term, angering the opposition who accused him of carrying out an electoral coup. The Election Commission, President Ibrahim Koulibaly Coulibaly, said in an early morning broadcast that the President Alassane Ouattara has been elected, adding that Ouattara won 94% of the vote. The turnout had been 53.9%. However, the landslide result had been widely expected after two leading opposition leaders called for a boycott of the bailout and a civil disobedience campaign. Meanwhile, Ouattara, a former IMF economist first elected in 2010, says a 2016 reform allowed him to run again. Turkey's disaster authority has said death toll from a powerful earthquake that hit western Turkey rose to 100 today and has also injured 994 people, with 147 still in the hospital. It added that rescue workers in Izmir province were continuing to search tirelessly in 5 buildings for an unknown number of missing individuals. Turkey has reported over 1,464 aftershocks following the quakes, including 44 that were above 4 in magnitudes. However, after dozens of buildings were damaged and risk of repeated tremors, thousands of residents were forced to spend the fourth night in tents in Izmir. The quake is the deadliest in Turkey this year after another disaster hit the eastern province in Elazig and Malatya in January, killing over 40 people. And finally, to the world of sports, Premier League in England said on Monday that 4 people have returned positive results in its latest round of COVID-19 tests conducted on players and staff last week. The league said the individuals who had tested positive for the novel coronavirus will now self-isolate for 10 days. The league said in a statement that the Premier League has today confirmed that between Monday, 26 October 2020 and Sunday, 1st November, 1,446 players and club staffs were tested for COVID-19. A total of 48 people have tested positive for the virus in 9 rounds of testing since the new league campaign began in September. However, the UK government has allowed Premier League football and other elite sports to continue without spectators during the 4th-week lockdown from Thursday. Former Super Eagles captain John Obi Mikel has made a short list for 4 players for Stoke City's October Player of the Month award following his imperious performances in the period under review. According to Stoke City's website, Mikel put in a number of impressive performances as the Michael O'Neill side kept 3 clean sheets and recorded 4 wins from 7 championship and Carabao Cup fixtures. John Obi Mikel was a formidable presence in the heart of midfield and used his extensive experience to guide the team, popularly in clashes against Aston Villa and Barnsley. The voting, which is open to supporters to choose Stoke City's Player of the Month for October, opened yesterday, and the winner will be announced after the closure of voting on 6th of October 2020. And with that, we've come to the end of the news. Here is a recap of the major headlines. Senate kicks as federal government approved $5 billion bailout for aviation sector. Makinde to compensate family of slain policemen. Ivory Coast President Ouattara re-elected for 3rd term, and in the world of sports, you heard 4 tested positive for COVID-19 in latest EPL routine check. Please don't forget to always adhere to COVID-19 safety measures. The news was compiled by Hope Chijioke. I am Mobola Batekale. Good day, and thank you for watching.